Welcome to 3-Minute Lesson. This week's theme, submarines. Today's topic, red herring. In 1981, a Swedish fisherman spotted a Soviet submarine trapped in shallow waters just a few miles from a Swedish naval base. This was during the Cold War, and although Sweden was regarded as a neutral country, they were more aligned with the West and a member of NATO. Alarmed, the grounded Soviet submarine was approached by the Swedish Navy. The interrogated captain claimed they experienced issues with their navigation system, which drove them to the shallow sovereign waters. However, there were immediate suspicions with these claims. The submarine somehow managed to navigate the rocky waters en route towards the naval base, yet never sent out a distress signal. During these investigations, the Swedish discovered the submarine was armed with nuclear weapons. Shortly after, the submarine sent out a distress signal, which caused a great panic as the Navy anticipated more Soviet ships to enter their waters in response. However, to their relief, only neutral merchant ships showed up. After 10 tense days, the submarine was hauled off the rocks and released into international waters. But the Swedish remained paranoid. Were the Soviets infiltrating their waters with nuclear weapons? Submarines are incredibly stealthy, and they are nearly impossible to track or locate when underwater. Following the sensational incident, reports flooded in of Soviet submarine sightings from civilians. To catch and deter the apparent epidemic of Soviet submarines, the Swedish Navy began installing underwater listening devices and mines. When a possible submarine was recorded, the Navy would drop bombs into the water, hoping to sink them. Yet after years of submarine hunting, none were caught. Eventually, the Cold War ended, yet the years of submarine sightings and recordings remained a mystery. Civilian sightings are notoriously unreliable, and the sound of a submarine is challenging to decipher from other underwater sounds. A boat passing by can make a similar sound and often triggered false alarms. It is also theorized that many false alarms from underwater recordings were just schools of herring passing by. The herring were literally a red herring for Soviet submarines. Famously, the original incident was called the Whiskey on the Rocks because the Soviet submarine was of the Whiskey class. It remained unclear if the Soviet Union ever purposely entered Swedish waters. Russia claims to this day the original stranded submarine in 1981, the Whiskey on the Rocks, was a genuine accident. Yet there is still lingering suspicion that Russian submarines may still be occasionally entering Swedish waters and still undetectable. Or maybe it is still just herring. This has been your 3-Minute Lesson. See you tomorrow.